Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to ONS Academy Standard 7 Subject Geography Explanation, Father Eknath Technical High School, Bandra West. I am from. My name is Fargi Mamanar. Lesson number 8, How Seasons Occur, Part 2, Subject Geography Standard 7 Explanation video. It has been Apartment Movement of the Sun. The position of the sun at sunrise appears to change on the horizon every day. Its position appears to move towards the north or south in the course of a year. However, in reality, the sun does not move anywhere. That is why this movement of the sun towards the north or south in a year is called the apartment movement of the sun. Always remember, annual apartment motion of the sun durational diurnal apartment motion of the sun. North-south movement of the sun. East-west motion of the sun from the sunrise to sunset. Related to the revolution of the earth and the tilt of the earth axis. Related to the rotation of the earth. In both the motions, the sun only appears to move and does not actually move. Dakshinayan. The position of the rising sun keeps on moving towards the south in the period from 21st June to 22nd December. This period is called the Dakshinayan. Uttarayan. From 22nd December to 21st June, the sun keeps moving towards the north. This period is called Uttarayan. How is the northern hemisphere in which you live positioned relative to the sun on the dates given in the figure? Answer. The northern hemisphere in which we live is positioned relative to the sun on first a period from 23rd September to 21st March away from the sun period. Second one period from 21st March to 23rd September near to the sun. So these are the question answers on textbook, not exercises. Okay. Observe the figure 8.1 carefully and answer. Factors responsible for the apparent movement of the sun. This is the revolution of the earth around the sun. Second one is the tilted axis of the earth. Factors responsible for the movement of the sun. This is the revolution of the earth around the sun. Perihelion position of the earth. Earth's orbit is elliptical as the earth moves in an ellipse. Its distance from the sun changes. Now again question answers. These are continuing that I have from PowerPoint. My PowerPoint is not moving too much, so photos are not serial wise. You can understand. These are the questions. Seasons occur due to the revolution of the earth as well as due to the tilt of its axis of rotation. See, they explain here. This here, see, this is the sun, and this is our Earth. Earth is doing rotation beside sun. Earth is rotating like this. So after rotating, first summer is coming, then returning fall is coming, then winter is coming, then spring is coming. Okay. Figure 8.2, aphelion and perihelion position. This is the position that aphelion position of the Earth. In the first week of July, the Earth is at the farthest point from the Sun. This is called the aphelion position. In this position, the northern end of the axis is towards the Sun. Perihelion position of the Earth. Earth's orbit is elliptical. As the Earth moves in an ellipse, its distance from the Sun changes. The Earth is at its minimum distance from the Sun in the first week of January. This is called the perihelion position of the Earth. Again, question and answers. This question answers I will tell you. Position of the Earth with its titled axis on 1st June and 22nd December. Observe the figure and answer the questions given below. So these are the questions. In the northern hemisphere, 21st March is called spring or vernal equinox, whereas 23rd September is called autumnal equinox. In the northern hemisphere, spring from 21st March to 21st June. Autumn from 23rd September to 22nd December. In the southern hemisphere, autumn from 21st March to 21st June. Spring from 23rd September to 22nd December. So these are the question and answers we have seen. No, these are the answers. See, these are the answers. First, these questions and answers. This first. The sun rays are perpendicular at the equator on 22nd March and 23rd September, which are the days of equinox. Only on 21st June and 22nd December, the sun rays become perpendicular on the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, respectively. These 2 days are called solstice days. Summer solstice. On 21st June, the sun rays are perpendicular at the Tropic of Cancer. This day is called as summer solstice day. So here they have shown the picture. Okay. On 22nd December, the sun rays are perpendicular on the Tropic of Capricorn. This day is called as winter solstice day. Always remember, sun rays are never perpendicular on any of the parallels between Tropic of Cancer and the North Pole, or between Tropic of Capricorn and the South Pole. 21st June is the longest day and the shortest night in the northern hemisphere. At the South Pole, in the Antarctic Circle, the sun is visible in the sky in the period from 23rd September to 21st March. I pointed from 6 months. There the daytime remains 6 months longer during this period. In the region from the Arctic Circle to the North Pole, the sun remains visible for 24 hours or longer. At the North Pole in the Arctic Circle, the sun is visible in the sky from 22nd March to 23rd September. I pointed for 6 months. There, the day time remains 6 months longer during this period. Always remember that continuing 22nd December is the longest day and the shortest night in the southern hemisphere. 22nd December is the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. The cycle of seasons and the living world. This we are reading. It is a trait of the axis that leads to occurrence of seasons, change and diversity on the earth. The living world on the earth is affected by the cycle of seasons. In the Antarctic region, birds like penguins, fish like seal, and animals like walruses are found. In the polar region of the northern hemisphere, animals like reindeer, polar bears, Arctic foxes, etc. are found. The occurrence of seasons one after the other in a year leads to the cycle of seasons. Generally, there are two seasons, summers and winter, on the earth. In some places, seasons are taken to be four in all. India, four seasons, summer, the rainy season, the period of retreating monsoon and winter. Europe and North America, four seasons, summer, autumn, winter and spring. The changes in the atmosphere, vapor in the air, the wind and the precipitation also influence the seasons. Always remember, seasons have been decided on the basis of the duration of sunlight, equinoxes and solstices. The equatorial region does not experience any change of seasons. Hence, the climate in that region does not change at all in the year. In places beyond the equatorial region in their hemispheres, summers and or winters are experienced one after the other within a year. On the equator, the duration of the day and night is same throughout the year. I wanted 12 hours each. Do you know? Once the winter at the Earth pole becomes survey, the birds travels southwards. When it is summer in the northern hemisphere, it flies back towards the North Pole. It has to travel in the search of food. In the course of 1 year, it travels around 7,000 kilometers. It might be the only species in the world that experiences summers twice in a year, severe rain. Due to severe winter and lack of food, cranes from the cold northern regions visit India, traveling around 8 to 10,000 kilometers. Once summer starts in India, they migrate back to the north. Thank you. Bye bye. Now I have completed this lesson. Like, share, subscribe my channel on Academy.